So, okay, bete, let us discuss stereochemistry of Witting reaction. And as I said you, Witting reaction is a stereoselective in nature. So, suppose you have carbonyl compound. Suppose you have a carbonyl compound and you treat it with triphenylphosphine and say RCH2X in presence of butyl lithium. Butyl lithium. So you can get two products. One is this one, and second geometrical isomer in which you have this kind of position. So you can get either E or Z, or you can get either cis or trans. Okay. Now, stereoselectivity in this reaction, that means whether you get cis product or trans product or E product or Z product, it depends upon nature of halides. Okay. The stereochemistry of reaction, stereoselectivity of this reaction, it depends upon nature of halide. That means how the nature of halides means whether your halide is a stable halide or it is unstable. So suppose you have a triphenyl phosphine over here, say RCH2. So this will attack over carbon, this will go out. So that result in a formation of triphenyl phosphine positive, single bond CH2. R. Okay. And here you have X negative. And then you treat it with butyl lithium. So it will abstract H plus sign from here. So that will result in a formation of triphenyl phosphine positive CH negative R, which is your halide. Now, which halide will be stable and which halide will be unstable? How we can determine that? It will depend upon what? हाँ जी बेटे, ये halide stable या unstable कਦੋਂ होएगा? You can easily over here when R group is, its stability will depend upon the nature of this R group. हाँ बेटे बोलो, ये halide will be stable when
electron withdrawing group
R is electron withdrawing group, such as carbonyl, cyano, nitro, and so on. So if R is electron withdrawing group, it will decrease this negative charge and it will stabilize it. Okay. So your halide will be stable when R is electron withdrawing group, and your halide is unstable when R is which group?
Electron donating group.
Electron donating group. For example, simple methyl or simple alkyl group. So in that case, your halide will be unstable. Now, in case of stable halides, they always give rise to E stereochemistry or E stereoisomer or trans stereoisomer. Okay, if your halide is stable, that will give rise to a geometrical isomer or transgeometrical isomer. On the other hand, if your halide is unstable, in that case it will be Z selective, or it will give rise to cis geometrical isomer. Okay, so in Wittig reaction, if R is electron withdrawing group, halide is stable. In that case, you will get E geometry or a trans product. But if R is electron donating group, in that case, your reaction will become Z selective and you get cis isomer as the major product. So let us see why. Let us see why this happens. Now, in case of unstable halides, their reaction with carbonyl carbon is irreversible. Their reaction is irreversible. Okay. When unstable halides they attack on carbonyl carbon, the reaction is irreversible. That means it cannot be reversed back. So suppose you have this aldehyde, and suppose you have this halide. Okay, now there are two things are there. Two possibilities are there. Suppose one possibility is when alkyl group is in this side and hydrogen is this side, then it can attack. And second possibility is opposite. So one possibility is it attack in this position, in this configuration, when this alkyl group is corresponding to this hydrogen and this hydrogen is corresponding to this alkyl group, and then it attack on this carbonyl group. One possibility is this one, and second possibility is opposite one. That means like this. This. So when both RR groups are on the same side, both bulky groups, they are on the same side. In that case also it can attack on the carbonyl carbon. In which case this attack of halide on carbonyl carbon is more favorable? In this position or in this position?
सर जो
फर्स्ट वाली सर
पहले वाली सर.
Why in first one? Because here steric hindrance is minimum. If the configuration of this alkyl group is like this, in that case, steric hindrance will be maximum because of both alkyl groups, they are on the same side. So this will be steric approach. Okay, this will be steric approach in which hindrance is minimum. Okay, in this approach, hindrance is minimum. So it attack from this side. Okay, and reaction is irreversible. It cannot be reversed back. So it doesn't attack from this side, it attack like this. So when it attack, it will become, so this negative charge, it will shift over the oxygen. So it will become O negative, R and hydrogen. And here also, it will be triphenyl phosphine positive, and here you have hydrogen and R. So this will be quite stable. Now what will happen next? This oxygen, it has to attack on this phosphorus with a positive charge. So how it will attack? Can it attack now? Are they on the same side?
No sir. Same
No.
side.
So they have to rotate. So at what angle they should rotate? एक ही इसमें ऊपर आना पड़ेगा. So they have to rotate. So rotations take place and this become O negative, and this triphenyl phosphine has to come all above here. That means rotation is at angle of 180 degree. And
180 degree.
so they have to move here. So come over here. So if it rotate at 180 degree, this R group will go at which position? This R, it will move over here, and this hydrogen, it will move over here. They will go opposite to each other. So you will get R here and hydrogen here. And then it will attack over here, and that result in a formation of oxatine. So that result in a formation of oxaphosphote. And in the last step, this will lose out. So what will be stereochemistry of product which is formed? Cis or trans here?
Sir, cis.
Cis. It will be cis. So as I told you, why cis? Because both alkyl group, they are on same side. So product is cis or Z. So in case of unstabilized halides, reaction is irreversible. हमेशा याद रखें जो अनस्टेबल halides ने reaction किए irreversible. And attack of halide on carbonyl carbon take place in a steric approach. Okay, approach is steric approach so that to avoid steric hindrance. So that gives rise to Z product as the major product. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ਨਾਲ ਦੀ ਨਾਲ ਬੇਟੇ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਨੋਟ ਵੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੋ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਨੋਟ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, now next is when halide is stable. Second case is when halide is stable. Now when halide is stable, that means some electro-withdrawing groups are attached to it with it. In that case, reaction become reversible. In case of stable halides, reaction become reversible. Okay, it can be reversed back. So let us see what will happen in this case. So again, you have aldehyde. And the attack of phosphorus halide take place. And we use first approach, steric approach. Okay, steric approach, negative charge, and here you have some electron withdrawing group, which is electron withdrawing group is over here. So again, approach is steric. So it attack over on this carbon and this shift over here. So the reaction is reversible. Reaction is reversible. So it will become O negative R and hydrogen. And here you have triphenylphosphine positive and HCOR. So what will happen next? Hani bete, what will happen next?
Rotation
Rotation
180 degree.
at 180 degree and formation of oxaphosphatine. So I'm writing oxaphosphatine directly over here. This will move out and you will get R hydrogen. And so this will move on to this side. So you will get COR and hydrogen. Okay. Now all these steps are reversible. Okay, all these steps, but last step is irreversible. And this will give rise to this alkene, which is again your cis or Z alkene. But thing is, up to this point, okay, up to this point, up to the formation of oxaphosphatine, reaction is reversible. Now this oxaphosphatine, which is formed over here, it is stable or unstable? Or it is less stable? It oxaphosphatine ਇੱਥੇ ਬਣਿਆ at this point, it is stable or a less stable, unstable? बोलो बेटे, stable है कि unstable है? हाँ जी, बोलो बेटे, is it stable or is it unstable? You can easily see. Are there steric hindrance involved in this case?
Unstable, sir.
It is unstable. Why it is unstable? Because of this steric hindrance. Both bulky groups, they are on same side. So this is less stable. This is less stable because of steric hindrance. And if it is less stable, what will happen? Since reaction is reversible, it will reverse back to this situation. And this will go back to initial stage. And there is a possibility that attack of this phosphorus halide take place from the other position, which is less stable. So the second possibility is the attack take place from the sterically hindered position. This one. And if that happens, again, this reaction is reversible. So first of all, it will give rise to a so this is again less stable. Now what will happen next? What will happen next?
rotation होगी 180
Again
degree.
rotation होगी,
Rotation होगी.
give rise to a oxaphosphatine. And which decompose in an irreversible manner to give rise to final product, which is E or trans in this case. Now, since this is less stable, and what about this one, this oxaphosphatine? If you compare this oxaphosphatine with this one, which is more stable?
नीचे वाला.
नीचे वाला.
This one is more stable because it has less steric hindrance. So since this is more stable, so more and more this will form, and by irreversible reaction, it will convert into a product which is a more stable product. So more and more product, this oxaphosphatine, it will convert into this major product, and reaction will, equilibrium in this reaction will shift towards E product or the trans isomer. Okay, why it will happen? Because this oxaphosphatine, in this case, in jet selectivity is less stable. So since it is less stable, it will not convert into this product much, but it will go in a reverse direction. So when it go in a reverse direction, it will again came back to the reactants, which there's a possibility they will combine in an opposite direction to give rise to a more stable oxaphosphatine. And that more stable oxaphosphatine will rapidly convert into more stable product. So in this case, your trans product or E product is a major product. So just look over this, and if you have a doubt, please ask. Okay, now there is a one question. How you will prepare this molecule? How you will prepare this molecule by Wetting reaction? Yes, how you will prepare this molecule by Wetting reaction? What reactants you will use?
सर एक यूज करेंगे एसीटोन,
Hmm.
एक सर यूज करेंगे ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ CS3C CS2 CS3CN नहीं हाँ
हाँ बेटे ठीक है, की करोगे एक तो देखो, whenever you have a compound of like this, okay, and you always know by Wetting reaction one portion come from the aldehyde ketone carbonyl compound and the second portion come from the alkyl halides. Okay, so when you have this molecule, you can easily see if you break this double bond, this portion can be easily obtained from acetone. Okay, so one you will use acetone, and this portion it can come from the alkyl halide. So here you have a CH. That means you have to use say XCH2CN. Okay, there's only one carbon is here, so you have to use this one. So again, if you carry out this reaction with triphenylphosphine and butyl lithium, you will get this product. Can you write down its mechanism by yourself?
yes sir
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So similarly, if you have this one, C double bond CH phenyl, and suppose here you have a R and R prime, how you can prepare this molecule by Wetting reaction? What will be your reactant molecules?
one is ketone, the second is XCH2 phenyl.
One is ketone and second one is benzyl halide. You can use
yes sir
benzyl halide. Okay, so this was all about Wetting reaction. So most important thing are the advantages of Wetting reaction. And what are advantages of Wetting reaction? The reaction is regiospecific. Okay, reaction is regiospecific and can be used for the preparation of less substituted alkene. It is a stereoselective reaction, and you can obtain selectively either E isomer or Z isomer. And we have already discussed mechanism of this reaction. So any question about Wetting reaction, please ask.
no sir
And this is given in your book LDS Yadav as well as in PS Kalsi. तो PS Kalsi तो मैं notes share कर दूंगा, ठीक है, in the group, ठीक है, and it's also this reaction given in LDS Yadav. LDS Yadav ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ mechanism ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ we stereoselective reaction ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੋਵੇ, that's given in PS Kalsi only. So I will share PS Kalsi. कोई doubt बेटे बोलो बाकी बच्चे?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, so in next lecture, this is enough for today. So in next lecture, we will discuss Grignard reagents. We will start with the organometallic reagents and we will start with the Grignard reagents. Some of
Okay, sir.
people are not attending classes regularly. और बेटे सब तो जरूरी ने ठीक है एग्जाम च आने ही आने क्वेश्चन है लास्ट ईयर के पेपर चेक के देख लो वेटिंग रिएक्शन ये वो सारा कुछ आया हुआ है Okay, students, you can leave. Okay, we will meet on Monday at 11:15.